Welcome. Today we are going to see about a project title is Suicide Ideation Detection from Online Social Media, a multi-modal features based on the techniques. So these are the overall project abstract and these are these introductions and this is a system architecture for our project. First of all, we want to collect the data and upload the data for data pre-processing. After the feature extraction, here we want to analyze how many person are in a suicide or non-suicide, and the classification is based on the SVM algorithms, and finally we have to output of the predictions. So these are the graph sheet for overall the predictions of algorithms. So these are the conclusions for this project. So now I am going to run my project. So the project was running executed in successful. So here in this project we have under two models. One is on a user, another one is on a admin. First of all, admin work is admin want to log in the page and upload the data set, and after that the data set will be converted into pre-processing. Here the pre-processing is used to the data considering as null values, and after that we classify it's based on the suicide or non-suicide from the data sets. So first of all I log in the admin page. So here I enter the user ID and password as admin. I submit the page. So the admin page will be open. So after that admin page, we want to upload the data set. So here I want to click the uploaded data set. So here I choose my files where the location it. So here I uploaded my data set and click submit button. So it will be executed and successful. So after that dataset upload, here we want to pre-process it. So these are my data set. So in this data set we have on a serial number, state and year, gender and the age and what the type of cases and what the reasons to suicides. So in this data set we have to explain in a clear form, and after that we want to pre-processing means here we want to click to pre-process. So after the pre-process the data was converted into the pre-processing format. So here the count of 2963. So after that the user comes. So here in this user first of all register, and after that viewing the profile, and the user will add the new tweets. So here I click on the user page. So I want to new register it. So the name is, here I enter the name as Vignesh and I enter the mail. I enter the contact number and choose my location, and after that I submit it. So after the registration successful means we want to log in the page. So the login page will be executed in successful. So after that login page, the user of Vignesh will be added some tweets. So here I click on added tweets. So here we choose on a based on the dataset reasons, we want to choose the reason. So here I choose by hanging. So after that here I choose my tweets, enter my tweets. So after that I want to add the tweet. So here I want to click submit button. So the tweet will be uploaded in successful. So after that the admin will view the user's data. So here view the user, what the user will register, and after that viewing the user tweets. So here by showing on the user tweets, by on the reason and what tweets will be added, so the admin will be updated on the classification. So here we have to use in this classification as svm classification based on the more accuracy. So here in this project we have to use on the svm classifications. So here we want to click to update it. So in this user page we want to update on the button. So after the update button, we want to classify it based on the user reason, based on the in the data set based on the user reason. So here based on this user, we want to update it. It will be on a non-suicide. So here I want to update it process. So here I want to click to submit. So it will be classified on the tweets successful. So finally view the all over the classification based on each and every suicide and non-suicide predictions. So this is now overall the classification of non-suicide, how many of them mean data set. And this is a maybe suicide or may not be suicide based on our data set. So on this is in a graph sheet for overall the data set, how many of them non maybe suicide or non-suicide, and suicided case and non-suicided case. So in this user page, user also view the data based on these types of reasons, also view the data, and after the user will classify it. So here user choosing some predictions, classification for the suicided case. So in the data set, the suicided case will be shown, and finally show the results. How many persons are in a maybe suicide or may not be suicide, and also the how many suicided prediction, and how many of the count of non-suicide predictions. So here in this project we have to execute it and successful. First of all, admin will upload the data set to pre-processing it. After that we have to classify it based on suicide or non-suicide in the data set. So the most important thing is in this data set will be shown for the reason and for the classes for this each and every data. So in that user comes mean user will add the new tweets. After that new tweets we will be considered based on this suicide reason, based on the suicide or not suicide, based on the classification of suicide or non-suicided page. So here in this project we have been executed in successful, and finally thanks for watching by One Crow Projects.